Hi everybody, Kent from Oz here, and it's time for a little chat. Now, this topic has been on my mind for quite a while, and I thought that I would just put down into this video my thoughts and ideas to address the topic of why I use a Filofax. Now, I work in an industry where I have access to lots of technology. I've been computer literate and functional for nearly 30 odd years when the earliest forms of PCs came out. I have the latest mobile phones. I'm quite computer savvy and technology savvy, and still I still choose to be using a Filofax, and I have an A5 day planner, and the reasons I have are quite clear, and I would encourage you, if you're still thinking about getting a day planner or working out whether you need one or not, to have a think about it, take stock of the reasons, because it's good to understand exactly why you use one of these or why you need one of these. And in reality, a day planner is not for everybody. But for me, it really works, and I just couldn't do without mine, and couldn't see how, if I stopped using it, how different my life would be. So I'm going to talk about just 5 top things of the reasons why I use these planners. So the first one, I think, is that it creates structure. Now, I've got a very busy day. I have a family and quite a high pressure career, and just also a social life, and a whole range of different things in my daily life. And the use of a planner helps to have everything set out and organized a little bit better. Now, it's not perfect, and I cannot say I'm the most highly organized person, but I can definitely say that the Filofax creates a basis for which I can get everything working fairly well. Some days it's not as good as others, and some days are brilliant, and you just sit back and can be just so pleased at the amount of things that you have accomplished in the day. And the Filofax creates that backbone in which I can order my day and order my tasks, and also plan ahead and just get so much more done. So I'm very grateful that this system really works for me, and also again, it really is a tool that has just been so important in just making everything just work that little bit better. So creating structure. Number 2, I love the fact that it combines a lot of the aspects of my daily life. It has almost everything in it that I need: personal, work, private, family, financial, just everything. It's at a touch in one place. The majority of the things that I have, and I have a finger in a lot of different pies, and it's all together in one place. Now, of course, it's not 100% of everything I have, but it brings together, it's almost a meeting place for all of these various very busy parts of my life that can actually, at a glance, by opening this book, I can actually then tap into a whole range of different things. So the combination of all these things, instead of separating them out, communication, planning, money, invoices, computer lists, passwords, the whole range of different things, celebrations, birthdays, journaling, recreation, it's all here together. So it's sort of, instead of having bits of pieces of paper everywhere, and things in my wallet, and things lost, and things in my pocket, and leaving things behind, it's a centralized place. So number 2 is it combines all aspects of my life into one central place. Number 3, using a Filofax and day planner, I have found over the many decades now that I've been using it, it really is essential for reducing the stress that I have, because it is so convenient, and it reduces the stress of forgetting things as I'm getting a little bit older, and also just in a very busy day. It's just helping me to do things better, which in turn reduces the stress of my work and private life, and it just is it's almost an assistant for me. And there's a value in quality of life where things that work better means it frees me up to be able to do other things better as well. And I'm really appreciate the help that this particular system has given me in making things more enjoyable. And as I get through, and again, some days you just need to sit down, have an aspirin and just go, well, I'm glad that day was over. But in the majority of days, I can say that it actually has increased the quality of my daily life just by having everything focused here. And there is a price to pay, and sometimes as I get older, you need to weigh up, is it doing something worthwhile, or is this going to cause pressure or stress, or am I going to even be worried about certain things? And the information that I can have in here really helps to alleviate those things. So being ordered, being structured, being organized helps improve quality of life, and that's number 3. So it reduces the stress in my everyday life and the convenience of it all. Number 4, using a day planner for me is a very creative outlet for me. And I've got quite a few videos where you see inside mine. I'm not going to open it in this video, but it's really a creative outlet. It helps me to tap in from the way I feel and the way I think, writing, and I express myself very well in writing and also in just organizing things. And it's a creative outlet, and I'm able to get a lot of things down from my thoughts onto paper and be able to look at them and go over them and think about them, maybe put them aside, come back, revisit them. And this is the central place where that creativity can be expressed. Now, I really do appreciate the many videos that I've watched of people who use color and stickers and washi tape and quotes and post-it notes and really use their creativity to almost form works of art. Now, I'm not at that stage, and I guess for me it's more of just having everything set out neatly, but it's also a way that I can free myself up instead of holding everything into my thoughts, which if I'm very busy, sometimes I will forget things and I'm then upset that I have lost maybe a great idea. And this Filofax is just a way that I can use to express myself, not just in creative ways, but also just in formal work ways, getting jobs done. But as a creative tool, you can't get anything better than this. If I need to do a sketch, I can draw pictures, I can write poetry, I can write sketchy notes. It can be neat, it can be messy, I can use color, I can embellish with stickers, I can put photos of family, I can write music. The sky is the limit. Some people use these binders just for drawing and creating art, and it's a very great tool to use if you've got a creative mind and to develop creativity in your day. It gives you space, it gives you thinking, and at the end of the day, and this is one of the things that I've noticed, at the end of the day I can close it, and this is a zippered binder, so I can zip it, and all of my thoughts, all of my actions, all of my notes and ideas are contained in here, safe and sound. So where else could you get that? It's almost a gift to be using a day planner like this, and I said in a previous video of just being grateful and having time out every day to be to show my gratitude and write things that I'm grateful for. And I really am grateful that I've discovered this system, this planner. I'm not making it out to be sort of, supernatural in any way, but it just, if you're like me, I just appreciate that the fact that I've got something like this which makes everything else in my life just that little bit better. And the last one, which is sort of more of a personal, but I think you'll probably agree with me if you've been watching and you're still with me on this video at this point. It feels good to have one. Not only, and I often have a bit of a laugh because I have a couple of people who say when they watch my videos, why do you always stroke and touch this, and your hands seem to always be just caressing the side of it, and so on. And I think it's quite funny, but in fact it is true. The binder I've got here is a leather one. It smells great. It feels to touch really well. Its whole, the quality of the leather is so good that nearly 6 years later it still almost looks brand new, and it feels good to hold in my hand when I'm thinking, when I'm walking around, and even to the things of choosing a tag here, which is a very soft metal, and just that is easily grasped, and it's just an easy action of just moving the zipper up and down, but it feels good. And the whole aspect of it, even the color, for me, black it reflects a part of my nature, not in a dark sense, of course, but it just is efficient, and the occupation that I have, it needs to look official, so I'm not going to be having a sort of a garish sort of bright pink one for me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the whole system just feels good. It feels good. Knowing that inside of here is all of the things that is really directly related to me. It's in my control, it's in my domain, and this is part of me. And so I guess number 5 is that it just feels good to be the owner of a day planner and to use it well, and it just makes me happy. I can't explain it more than that. I guess if you don't own a Filofax, you might find those statements just a little bit weird, but at the same time, I don't go overboard in this either. I mean, I'm just very happy to have this system. It just has transformed my life in a lot of ways, but of course, there's also a lot more to life than just the Filofax. So there are my thoughts on those things. I'll just summarize those again. It creates structure for me. It combines all of the aspects of my life in one place. It helps reduce stress in my life by being organized. It's a creative thing. It helps to release creativity for myself. And number 5, it just feels good. So there's my thoughts on why I use a Filofax. I'd love to hear what you think. Send in your comments, subscribe to my channel. I think there's a link down there somewhere. And it's really great to be part of the Filofax community and people and extend further into the day planners. And it's really great to hear your comments and to share stories and ideas. And I learn so much from everybody off these videos and on the websites, and I like to give a big plug to the Filofaxy website and also in the Facebook page as well, and just thank everybody for their encouragement, and also too just to know that it is an ongoing journey, and I just appreciate everybody that I've been involved with talking about day planners and Filofaxes, and appreciate you helping me and also allowing me to be part of your journey too. So there's some of my thoughts today, and thanks for listening, and I'll see you in another video, and this is Kent from Oz saying bye for now.